What's going on YouTube? It's your boy camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything down in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel because I love you. Drop a like down below. Let's get over 150 likes. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. We will have the live show for this Monday slate, so make sure y'all come join me on this channel. Hit the bell notification next to subscribe so it lets you know when I go live. We will be going live, talking over the slate, breaking all those things down, answering questions, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into this week. Great. This weekend was amazing. Let's go ahead and start this week off in a big way. All right. Greenlightdfs.com. At the end of this video, I will be talking about my home run predictions. So make sure you stay till the end, and we will talk about the home run guys. And yeah, check down in the comment section and see who won last week's $50 giveaway, and make sure if it's you contact me. All right? All right, guys, so let's get straight into this. I'm not going to waste too much time. First pitcher I love is Zack Greinke. I absolutely love my boy Zack Greinke at 10-7. He's going against the Chicago White Sox, who strike out a bunch, which is going to inflate Greinke's already very solid strikeout rate. We all know that. Houston is going to give him plenty of run support. Okay, Houston's offense has been playing magnificent. Just dropped like, 20-something runs, 22 runs. The other night, they played amazing in Baltimore. Now they're going to Chicago, which isn't as hitter-friendly of a park, but it still is fine because they're going against a bad pitcher, a bad-ish pitcher, and Zack Greinke should be able to get the W and plenty of strikeouts in this one, so I love my boy Zack Greinke at 10-7. All right, next up, we need some value, okay? Value is going to be an important thing on this slate because we have a game in Coors, okay? And not only a game in Coors, but two very mediocre, if not bad pitchers, Merrill Kelly and Peter Lambert. Both of these guys you can get to pretty damn easily. I mean, offense can get to very easily. So not only are both the pitchers not very good, but it's in a very hitter-friendly ballpark. So you definitely want exposure to both Colorado and Arizona. I'm leaning slightly towards Arizona. I really like Arizona's offense here, going against Lambert, who gives up a ton of hard contact, a ton of fly balls, which leads to home runs, and that is not a good combination in Colorado. So I'm definitely liking a lot of the Arizona guys, but sprinkling in some Colorado dudes is definitely going to be fine as well because I love both sides. They're definitely the top offenses on the slate. And outside of them, you have Boston that's going to be playing in Cleveland. And then you have New York that's going to be going against Baltimore back at home in New York. I'm expecting big things out of this New York offense back at home, going against a horrible Baltimore pitcher and then a horrible Baltimore bullpen. Keep in mind that they are playing a doubleheader, okay? So the first game is going to be against Gabriel Ynoa, and then they're going to be going up against Eshelman on the main slate, okay? So they're going to be playing a doubleheader, so make sure you keep an eye on the lineups, obviously, because sometimes it can be wacky on the second game of a back-to-back. But I'm expecting DD to be in it, and we're going to talk about it in a second. All right, anyways, but Brock Stewart, all right, the whole reason that ramble just happened is because Brock Stewart is the spend-down guy that I'm a little interested in here. He's bare minimum 4,000, so we really don't need a damn thing. We just don't want him to get fucking blown to pieces. He's at home in Toronto going against a very strikeout-prone Texas offense. Now, Texas is worse versus lefties, but they strike out against both hands regardless. Okay, they have some solid lefties on this Texas team. I know it can be a little bit scary, but like I said, we don't need much from Brock Stewart, and he's going against an offense that has proven time and time again that they just strike out so much. They're so free swinging, which can lead to them putting up a ton of runs or lead to pitchers doing amazing versus them. And I'm willing to take the plunge as of right now. I'm recording this the night before the slate. As of right now, on my first look, I'm willing to take the plunge and spend down for Brock Stewart, who is going to be he is the projected long reliever in this game. Somebody else is going to start, but then he's going to be the main one to pitch the majority of the game. So keep an eye on that. Make sure he is the one to pitch, but DraftKings has him as the main guy that's going to pitch most of this game here. And Brock Stewart at only 4,000, paired up with Greinke, gets you Greinke, who's an amazing play, and then just a value punt to be able to get the offense that you want. You're going to want some New York. You're going to want some Colorado and Arizona. All right? and Boston. All right. Now, at first base, Matt Adams at 3.9. I love him here in this matchup at home in Washington going against DeSclafani. Throughout DeSclafani's entire career, he has sucked versus lefties. Like, I'm a lefty, so I'm pretty sure I could hit a home run off DeSclafani in like maybe 5 tries. Like, that's how bad he is. That I haven't played baseball in like over 10 years. Okay? I was pretty good when I played, but I haven't played in over 10 years. Okay? So, I mean, the fact that I could probably hit a home run in 5 tries against a major league pitcher in DeSclafani shows how bad he is. Like, against lefties especially, this dude is garbage. So Matt Adams is in an amazing position. He gives up a huge fly ball rate. So Matt Adams is going to get a hold of one here. I absolutely love him. Matt Adams hits most of the balls he hits in the air. And then him in the matchup against DeSclafani, a pitcher who also gives a ton of hits in the air, that's a combo for destruction, and he's definitely a guy that I absolutely love for a home run in this one. He's pretty much a lock in my mind for a home run. I'm definitely expecting one, and at 3.9, that's great. All right, next up, we got Didi Gregorius and Shohei Ohtani. Didi Gregorius is a guy you're going to have to keep an eye on it because, like I said, they're playing a doubleheader, okay? But first things first is New York is deadly when they're at home in New York, all right? That's the first thing. Second thing, their offense in general is deadly. They have a bunch of guys in this lineup that they're just very, very pesky. You know what I mean? They get up, they find ways to get on base. They got a lot of power in this lineup, and they can put up a ton of runs at any moment. Thirdly, they have one of the best matchups that you can possibly have as an offense in the major leagues in Baltimore. All right, Baltimore does not have any good pitchers. Their bullpen that comes in after their trash pitchers is also very, very trash, even more trash than the trash starters. Okay? So everything is trash about Baltimore's pitching situation, and New York is going to put major runs up on the board in this one. So Didi Gregorius at only 4.1 getting exposure to this seems ridiculous to me. I love Didi Gregorius, and if Didi's not in the lineup, I would go over to Manny Machado, all right, who's facing a lefty, all right, and McKay. All right, so Didi Gregorius, though, amazing option at 4.1, especially if he's in this lineup. I love this New York offense against this Baltimore team. All right, last but not least, Shohei Ohtani seems way too cheap for a guy who just game in, game out has solid games. We know the type of potential he has. I mean, this dude can double down at any moment. He finds ways to get on base. He's very, very consistent. The last 2 games, he's gotten over 10 DraftKings points. He's due for a home run, honestly. When's the last time he hit a home run? The last time he hit a home run was all the way back on 7/27. He's due for a home run. The last 2 games, he's been seeing the ball very, very well. 5 at-bats in both of those games, 2 hits and 3 hits. So he's seeing the ball very, very well the last few games. I'm thinking he's definitely heating up in this one. And I really, really like Shohei Ohtani here in this game at home in LA, which has turned into more of a power park in the major leagues. So Shohei Ohtani is a great play here. Lefty-righty against Keller. Keller gives up a lot of hard contact versus lefties and righties. I'm down with this LA offense as well for GPPs, but Shohei Ohtani is a staple for me at only 4.3. This guy is too good to be only 4.3. Point blank, period. That's simple, all right? Now, obviously, we don't have any Coors bats in this lineup, but 100% you want as many as you can possibly fit, okay? Both of these pitchers suck. So after you get the core in, put in your Arizona and Colorado guys. And like I said, once we get to the live show later on in the day, which will be about 2:30 p.m. Central, around there, we will break this more in depth as I get to look a little bit more on the slate. I go through the entire day doing my process and all that stuff. I'll kind of have it locked in and know exactly where I'm going to be. So make sure you come join us and let's talk it out. All right, guys, and that's it. Zach Greinke, Brock Stewart as a pure punt play, Matt Adams, Didi Gregorius, and Shohei Ohtani is the high 5. Now let's go ahead and get straight into the home run predictions. And as always, I'm going to be mentioning names that play tomorrow, period. Or today, when you guys are listening to this, period, on Monday's slate. All right, all these guys are just playing on Monday. All right, so they could be playing in a night slate, early slate, whatever. All right, so starting it off, Mitch Keller is not a great pitcher. So Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, I definitely think are going to get home runs in this matchup. Obviously, Matt Adams, he's in the high 5. I talked about him. Trevor Story and Nolan Arenado on the Coors side. These guys are just beasts at home in Colorado. Obviously, you wish it was against a left-handed pitcher, but Merrill Kelly struggles with fly balls just like Lambert does. Lambert is a little bit better than Kelly when it comes to keeping the ball on the ground a little more. Kelly gets the ball hit in the sky every single time. All right, and that's not good in course, okay? Trevor Story and Arenado should be able to get one against him. Next up, I do like the matchup for Boston against Plesac, especially the lefties. Rafael Devers, they're playing in Cleveland, which is very good for left-handed power because that right side of the park over there is in a little bit and lower. The wall is lower, so it's easier to hit home runs to that side. So lefties normally pull it over there, and it makes it a lot easier for lefties. So Rafael Devers and JD Martinez are both in great options. Even though Martinez is a righty, that's fine. He's always a bet for a home run. Even though I love Brock Stewart, I do like Rougned Odor with the lefty-righty matchup against Brock Stewart. I think Odor is going to get him one here. Eugenio Suarez against Fetty. Fetty is a bad pitcher, so I would not be surprised if you guys decide you want to play some Cincinnati guys to stack for GPP. That's completely fine as well. Hunter Renfroe. He's going to be facing the lefty McKay. I definitely like Hunter Renfroe. Next up, Christian Walker for Arizona. I love a lot of these guys in that game. Christian Walker, Charlie Blackmon. I'm going to go with Aaron Judge as well. Gary Sanchez as well. You guys know I love New York. Didi Gregorius. I think those three guys are going to hit a home run and out. Yordan Alvarez. If Soto ends up playing, I know he's a little banged up right now, so keep an eye on that. But Soto going against Desclafani is another lefty you want to get exposure to. Mitch Moreland, lefty-righty against Plesac. I talked about that lefty power in Cleveland. And then I'm going to give you guys one more, and that is I'm going to go with Aristides Aquino. The dude's been absolutely killing. He just hit 3 home runs a few days ago. He did not get one yesterday, so that would call he's going to get one here in this one. And Fetty is so bad, I'm expecting the dude to hit one. He's been playing absolutely amazing for Cincinnati since he got called up, and I'm super happy for him. I love to see these new guys get called up and start balling, man. It's super because they go through such a hard way up. I mean, playing like baseball, you know, at least from baseball, you go straight from college to the pros. These dudes got to go through a whole like AA, AAA, and then finally get there, and they get paid shit. You know what I mean? So I'm always happy to see these guys get up and finally be able to get the recognition that a lot of these guys deserve and the money that you know damn well they need from those weak-ass minor league paychecks. All right, thank you guys for joining me as always. Drop a like down below. Let's get 150 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you come join me for the live show. As always, I love talking to y'all. It was been fun. I hope the high five absolutely destroys for you guys, and I hope the home run guys hit home runs, and we have a huge night. Greenlight DFS.